So I've had a lot of students asking, Mr. Wilson, what's a right angle? What's a right angle? What's 90 degrees look like? What's 90 degrees? No, nobody asks that. But I'm here to tell you what a 90-degree angle is anyway. So this is what it looks like. And if you haven't seen any of these by now, it's because you're not looking at the right angles. Sorry. So the next question nobody asks is, how is this important to trigonometry? Knowing a 90-degree angle helps you know how to label the sides in trigonometry. How do we label the sides of a triangle, you ask? We have an A, a B, and a C side. So how do we know which one's which? You just look to see where the 90-degree angle is, which is right here. And right across from it is the C side. It's the long side. It is always the C side. So if you ever want to know where C is, it is the opposite side of this 90-degree angle right here. And we can even draw this little box in here like this. And if you look at it, it kind of points towards the C side. Always does, and it's always there. So once you have the C side, you just need to put the A and B in, and it doesn't matter which side the A is on or the B is on, so you can pick. So the first equation you're going to need to know in trig is actually called the Pythagorean theorem. I think I said it right the first time. It is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. It's pretty simple if you know what squared is. And if you don't know what squared is, this is it. This is a square, and this is squared. All right, back to what squared really is. Okay, all squared means, this little 2 here, just means you write out this number, or this letter in this case, you just write it out twice, and you put a multiplication sign. If there was a 3 up here, you would write the number out 3 times and put multiplication signs in between it, and so on and so on. Let's look at an example. Okay, let's say we are trying to find what side C is. So if side A is 4 and side B is 5, we put that into the equation, so it will look like this. 4 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared. Next, we would square these two, so which means I'm going to go 4 times 4 plus 5 times 5 equals c squared. We now multiply. 4 times 4 is 16, and 5 times 5 is 25. All that's left to do now is add the 16 and 25, which is 41. We see that we have a c squared on this side, so we can't leave the c squared, so we're going to do the opposite of squared, which is square root. And what we do to one side, we do to the other, so we take the square root of 41 as well. We end up with c equals 6.4. And don't forget to add the units, which is either centimeters, meters, inches, or whatever the question has. For the next possible scenario, we might have one of the sides, either A or B, and then the C side. So in that case, we'll use the same numbers as we did in our last question. So we're going to put the 4 here where the B is, and we're going to put the 5 where the C is. So we're going to have A squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. So we're just going to square the 4 and the 5. So we're going to have 16 and 25 again. So we have a squared plus 16 equals 25. So we can't leave the 16 over here, so we're just going to move it to this side. So we just subtract it from this side, and then we subtract it from this side as well, because what we do to one side, we do to the other, which gives us a squared equals 9. We have to take the square root of a and the square root of 9, which gives you a equals 3. And again, don't forget the units, whether it's centimeters, inches, or whatever.